Look at my socks. They've got penguins on them. Aren't they cute? I shouldn't be wearing this hat. I should be wearing... There it is. This hat. Meh. Meh. Hey guys! What's going on? I have a lot of energy if you can't tell. What's going on, guys? I thought that I would do a program wrap-up. My first program, that is. So if you can see my room, it's completely crazy messy because I am in the middle of packing to move into my new apartment. If you can see, Misha's bed is empty. It's really sad. Only me and Stacy are left in this giant apartment, and it's honestly, I don't like it. It's too empty. Where is everyone? Everyone went home. But I'm still here for the next 4 days. Yay! But yeah, so I thought I would do a little program wrap-up. Show you guys what's in my little memory box for my first program and tell you about some of the stories behind the things in my memory box. I also want to show you guys my buttons that I got during the program. And I think that's everything. I'm kind of just doing this without really thinking about it, so we'll see how it goes. But yeah, so my first program officially ended on Monday. January 5th would have been my original checkout and move-out day. But like I said a while ago, obviously I'm extending. I'm here until May 8th, so I have about 4 more months. What's today? Oh, it's the 7th, so I have 4 more months and 1 day until I move out, which is crazy. I feel like we were talking about this earlier, but I realized that the last 7 months of this first program absolutely flew by. I think the summer months kind of went slowly for some reason, but then once fall came, it just picked up, kept right on going. I don't even remember, like, October and November, and, like, I don't know, it went crazy fast, and that makes me really nervous because it makes me realize that, oh, crap, January through May is going to be like the blink of an eye, it's going to be gone. But I'm not going to worry about that. I'm still at Port Orleans working with my favorite people, doing children's activities. Currently, I'm actually at Contemporary Resort for the next 2 weeks, so I haven't met with my Port people in a while. But I'm still doing children's activities, like I said, still at Port Orleans, and excited to get started with my second program. But enough talking about the future. Let's talk about the past, because that's always fun, and it might make me cry, but I'll try not to. So like I said, I wanted to show you guys what was in my memory box. At the end of your program, you get a box along with your graduation years and your certificate to put all of your whatever you want. Honestly, I put the little trinkets that I had received from people and guests and things in here to kind of have as like a scrapbook, a 3D scrapbook. I'm going to kind of go through and show you guys everything that I got and tell you the stories behind them. So I hope you enjoy it. Okay, excuse the mess. It's sitting on my floor. There's like a hair tie and I don't even know. But this is my memory box. I don't have a picture in there yet. It just says Disney's internships and programs. And that is that. So we are just going to kind of go through the different things. So let's start at the beginning. I have my Earning My Ears badge, which everyone puts on their name tag when they are first learning. It's supposed to be kind of to tell guests, oh, I'm still learning what's going on. I might not be able to help you correctly or answer all your questions correctly yet, but I will. And then once you've been, tested in your area, or you've been, cap it off, or you feel like you're ready, you can take your Earning My Ears badge off. What do we want to go with next? Let's go with this guy. This little guy is from one of my favorite games. It's called Critter Roundup, and he is a little duck. I got him at Yacht and Beach Club when I worked there a couple weeks ago, and I picked him out just to remind me of the couple days that I got to work at the same resort as my roomie, Misha. It was really fun, and it was nice to know someone at work that I live with It was just, yeah, it was good. So I found this little guy on the sidewalk, and I thought I would keep him. Next, you saw this guy earlier. This is my finger puppet from when my parents came down in December, and we went into the tiki room, and there were about 150 crazy Disney people that all had finger puppets, and we were all singing along to the tiki room theme song. So that was an adventure. But this is my little guy, my little finger puppet. So cute. What do I want to do next? We're going to do these next. Okay, so at my location, we do these things called wow cards, which are basically a step down from a 4 keys card. So a 4 keys card is like, you went above and beyond, you are the greatest person ever, you really stepped up. And a wow card is like, oh, you did a really great job at doing your job. And so you get a lot of these. Unfortunately, we only recently started keeping them, so I've probably gotten like 8 or 9 total. But I only have 2 of them with me. And this one says, Ashleigh, thanks for oh, that is not focusing. Hello. It says, Ashleigh, thanks for helping out with the replacement ball situation. Love, Anna. What happened there was a little boy was running up to me as I was watching the movie, and he was like, ma'am, my ball just fell in the river. And he had gotten it from Universal, so unfortunately I couldn't get him a new ball. But I was able to go back to the marina and get him a replacement beach ball from our little stash, no questions asked. And I think he did end up getting his ball back out of the river, but I felt bad, so I got him a replacement ball. So that's what that one is about. My next one is from Alexis, and it says, Ashleigh, you rocked Movie Spiel with one guest. You truly made a magical moment. The thing about Movie Spiel is you need a lot of audience participation, and so when there's no one there, it's really awkward. And we had one family there, and they were from another country. Their English wasn't amazing, but I, talked to the little guy. We were having trouble with the projector, so I was stalling, and I am terrible at stalling. But I talked to the little guy and was asking him about favorite characters and, favorite rides and what he was looking forward to doing, and I guess Alexis just liked it. So next, I have these 2 lovely necklaces. One says Happy New Year, and one says 2015. These are just from a couple last week. Yeah, a couple last week. That makes sense. Last week, from the New Year's party. It was really, really fun. I worked 6 o'clock to 12:45 that night, and it was super fun. It was me, Jessica, Casey, Jenna, Ashleigh, and we basically had karaoke, we had a cakewalk, we did a bunch of dance parties, we had like a photo booth with props, we have arts and crafts, and then we all watched the ball drop for Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve on the big screen, so it was really fun, and I kept these because I figured I needed a little memento. Oh no, it broke. Oh, that's sad. But, yeah. So next I have this little guy. This is another one of our critters. This was from Halloween, and I kept him because Halloween was probably one of my favorite days that I worked. It was so much fun. I was actually in a lot of pain. My arm had been bugging me because I slept on it funny, and I, was in pain obviously, but it was still really, really fun. We did a cakewalk again, which I hosted, and it was crazy. We had all Halloween-themed games, so like Boo-Wingo, and like a Halloween-themed pool party, and Name That Spooky Tune, and then we had like arts and crafts, we had treats, we had trick-or-treating, costume contest. It was a really fun day, so I kept this little guy from that to remember that. So next is a fortune, and wow, that is not going to focus, I apologize, so I'll read it to you. It says, don't be afraid to take a big step. You can't cross a chasm in 2 small jumps. I don't remember when I got that, actually. I think I got that just from like a normal Chinese takeout place, but I just really liked what it said, and I felt like it kind of represented my program, and that throughout this program I really needed to step it up and, not be scared to take chances and not be scared to be assertive and confident. So that is why I kept that. Next we have my 2 wristbands from Mickey's Very Merry... I'm so sorry that it's not focusing. It's driving me crazy. From Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party and Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I just kept them because I figured they were cute and I wanted to remember those nights because they were both really, really fun. Next is this little rainbow loom bracelet. This is one of the things that means a lot to me from this trip because it's from a guest. I had a little girl who, her family was there for probably about 2 weeks, and every single night that I was there, they were at our campfire. And she was very sweet. They were from England, and I think she was adopted. She didn't speak very much English. But their last night there, we had an indoor movie, and she was there, and I picked her to be the director of the day for the magical moment before the movie. And she gave me this bracelet that she had made for me, and that was really sweet. It made me really happy, and so I'm going to be keeping that for a very, very long time. I guess we'll do the 4 keys cards now. So like I told you in an earlier video, I got 2 4 keys cards this program, both within 24 hours of each other. This was the second one that I got, and it was from my managers. I'm sorry that you cannot read that, but it's from Corey and Hector, my managers, and it says, "Thank you for creating a great magical moment for a young guest by hosting a spontaneous dance party to her favorite song." And it was, I displayed courtesy and show. And so that one was really nice to get because I was actually sick that day, and I was in the marina getting sick, and they gave it to me, and it was kind of like, oh, that's a nice surprise, you know, since I feel crappy. So that was really cool. And then my second one, well, this was the first one that I got technically. This was from a guest, so this one was very cool. They mentioned me in their verbatim that I let them roast marshmallows past, when we were already done with campfire, I let them stay a little extra and roast marshmallows. So this one is from a guest, and it says, "Mention in guest verbatims for letting guests roast marshmallows even though they were late." And I displayed courtesy and show. So that was my other 4 keys card, and I'm very, 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 very proud of those. Those are my favorite thing that I have in there, I think. So next is a ticket to A Christmas Carol, which is the one theater production I was able to see while I was down here. It was a local theater, the Orlando Shakespeare Theater, and I went with my friend Jessica, and it was a really, really good show. Simple as that. Next, I have my Candlelight Processional program, and I'm going to do a whole separate video about candlelight in case anyone is interested. I won't go too much into detail because there's a lot to talk about, but candlelight was absolutely amazing. Ooh, dropping things. I was able to perform with Whoopi. She was there the 6th, and I was able to perform with Cheetah Rivera the 15th, and then my man Stephen Curtis Chapman on the 29th. So that was a really, really cool experience. Like I said, I'll do a separate video about that, so I'll talk a little bit more about that in that video, if you're interested. Next, we have these beads. The only reason I kept these is because they're Mardi Gras beads, and just to, you know, make me think of Port Orleans in general, my home resort, and the place that I love to be. Next, we have a couple of wristbands. This one was from our formal, and which was a super fun night. They had characters, there was a bunch of food, dancing, the DJs were really, really good, and it was at Coronado Springs, and that was a really fun night with all my roommates. I got to hang out with them, and Brittany and I danced a whole lot, and yeah, it was a really, really good night. And then this one is from our graduation ceremony, where we got our certificate, and we met Mickey and Minnie, and Goofy and Donald, and ate food, and got our ears and our box and everything, so I kept that. And then this wristband is from the One Direction, I almost said Jonas Brothers, that's ridiculous, the One Direction concert that I went to back in November at City Walk. That was an amazing day. It was right on the beginning of my bronchitis that I had for 3.5 weeks, so I wasn't feeling that great, but but it was a really, really cool night. I talk about that in another video too. I can link that one down below if you're interested in hearing about it. But yeah, that was from my One Direction concert. Only a couple things left in here. This is my tickets from Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I don't have my Christmas party one. I'm not sure why I didn't keep it, but this is from Mickey's Not So Scary. Next, we have some shells, which I got at Cocoa Beach back when Jessica and I went in, when did we go? I think it was like July. It was either July or August. So they were just, I picked out like a billion shells, and then I was like, I have to narrow it down because I'm a huge pack rat and I hoard things. And I know that I can't have a bunch of shells lying around, so I picked this one because it was very smooth and very pretty, and it's got a little shell in there. And then this orange one with lines on it, and then this like translucent see-through one, which I thought was kind of cool. And then this like purpley, corally, bubbly shell, which I thought was awesome. And there's one little guy left in here. It is a little acorn. You're probably like, why did you keep that? You can get an acorn anywhere. But this was also given to me by a guest. She came to our campfire, and we were talking, and she said, I have some magic beans. And I was like, really? What are these magic beans? And she was like, well, I found them on the ground. And if you take one, all your wishes will come true. And I was like, oh my goodness, that sounds awesome. And she was like, would you like one? And I was like, I would. And so she gave me an acorn, and it is just, I don't know, it's just a normal acorn, but I've been keeping it to remind me of her because she was so sweet, and to help all my wishes come true. So that is everything in my memory box. I don't want to make this video super long because it probably already is. So I'm just going to real quick show you guys the buttons that I got during my program. So I have my original DCP button that I got the first day I was here with my parents. Then I have the button that I got during our first, I think it was our only time that we all hung out together, our roomie date back at the very beginning. We went to Downtown Disney, and we went to Mickey's Retreat and looked around, and it was really, really fun. I like this one a lot because my roommates are gone and I miss them. This one was just for incredible opportunities that I've been given. I was loving life, and I just wanted a button to celebrate it. Then we have this fun little Peter Pan Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust button that Brittany got me randomly. She was buying a birthday present for Misha, and she saw it and got it for me. Then I have my extending button, which got a little smudged, but that's okay. This is the button that I wore when I found out that I was officially extending my program. And last but not least, I just got this button a couple days ago, and it says, New Year, New Program, ... new memories. So I really did enjoy this program. It was a great time. I loved most minutes of it. There were some downs, but you know, it's going to happen anywhere. And the people that I met and the things that I got to do were all absolutely incredible. And I'm so thankful that I was given this opportunity, and now I'm given, 4 more months to create even more magic and experience more magic for myself. And I am very, very, very happy with everything and how everything turned out. Alright, so that is going to be it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm sorry if it was long. Props to you for sticking till the end. I'm probably going to do another one of these, another wrap-up at the end of May, when I'm sitting at home bored for the whole summer and don't have anything to do. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing some of the memories from my first program, and I can't wait to see what memories I make on my second. So that is going to be it for today, so I will talk to you guys later. Bye!